everybody. I am going to be talking today about our songwriting thing. So if you've seen a couple of my stories, I've been asking you to submit your questions about songwriting, specifically for people who have never written anything before or really have kind of started but don't really know how to finish them. So thank you so much for all of your questions. Please keep them coming. I would love to answer anything that you have. Otherwise, I'll just make up stuff, and that could also be good, but it could also be bad. So the question that I got asked the most was, how do you come up with an idea on how to write? And it's kind of simple, and it seems kind of simple, but it can also be challenging. So the way I always do it is I'm a listener, and I listen to what people are saying, or I'm listening to what's on the radio or what's on television or what some dorky thing a friend says, which I have done many times. Some of them I'm like, oh my gosh, that's genius. I can't believe you just said that. And then, yes, I have a notebook that I carry around with me 24/7, and I write down all my thoughts and ideas, and then I burst them into song from there. So there's a 90% done song, but then here's an idea that I heard that I wrote down, and so then another one right there, and then I'll move to them when I'm ready. So paying attention to your surroundings is really the best place to start. But if that's a little too overwhelming for you, I recommend taking 10 minutes, sitting down and looking around your room for something you could write about. So I have no idea how this is going to go. Here's my hairbrush. You probably don't want to write a song about a hairbrush, but what could we write about it? So maybe you want to write a childhood song, like so my mom used to brush my hair and put them into ponytails, and sitting down on the floor between her knees, and she would brush it, and she would make my head feel good and give me a little massage. And when I look back on that, it brings warm fuzzies to me. So I'm not necessarily talking about the brush, but I'm talking about a childhood experience that the brush invokes. So sit down, look around your room, and look at stuff and go, okay, well, a brush, that's a stupid idea. But look at it for a second and go, okay, well, what does this bring up for me? What do I think about? Is there anything that brings up emotional feelings or thoughts, like I just did just now in front of you? Thank goodness it worked, because what if nothing happened? Typically, something will happen if you give yourself a couple of minutes and you don't judge, and you just go, maybe that's not a bad idea. And then you write those ideas down. Write every single idea that came to you about that brush or whatever, and then start to form a story and see where it goes. The biggest thing here, guys, is do not judge any of it. Write it all down. Judge it later once you've taken everything in here and you've put it to pen and paper or phone or whatever it is you're doing. Don't go, well, that was stupid. I guess I'll do something else. No, stick with it, commit with it, and see where it takes you. That's where the creativity starts. We tend to stop ourselves because it looks dumb or sounds dumb or no one will get it or it was a dumb idea or whatever. It may be a dumb idea, but it may be the best song you've ever written. So your homework is find something, stick to it, commit to it, and write as much as you can about it, and then we can address moving on from there. Let me know if that made sense. If you have questions about that, please. I'd love to delve into that more, or different questions that you may have. This is going to be fun.